All right, let's talk about a pattern that so many of us fall into, maybe without even realizing it. We're going to dive into the story of being accommodating and the hidden price you sometimes pay for always being the nice one.
So, let's just kick things off with a question. Does being nice all the time really get you the respect you're looking for? You'd think the answer is a simple yes, right? Well, it turns out the real story is way more complicated and honestly, a lot more interesting.
And here's the thing about this story. It always starts from a really good place. It begins with this genuine desire to be helpful, to be easygoing, to make life a little smoother for the people around you.
It all kicks off with this simple idea. You decide, consciously or not, that you're going to be the agreeable one, the flexible one. You're the one who puts others first. And boom, there it is. That's the twist in the story. It's not like a switch that flips overnight. It's the slow, creeping feeling that your kindness isn't being seen as a gift anymore. It's just expected.
And at first, it feels totally right, doesn't it? I mean, being nice is rewarding. You feel like you're being a great team player, a good friend, a supportive partner. You're doing the right thing.
In the real world, it looks a little something like this. You're always the one to adjust your schedule. You're super quick to understand when someone messes up. You forgive a lot, often without even being asked. And look, these are all wonderful qualities, but they can end up becoming the very tools that work against you.
Okay, so this is where the story starts to take a turn. This is where those good intentions start to, well, backfire. There's this tiny, almost invisible negative shift that starts to happen in how people see you.
It's this slow erosion, and you might not even notice it at first. It's more of a feeling, a sense that the whole balance of respect is just off. Your efforts don't seem to land the same way they used to.
And this is the downward spiral it creates. First, your time. Suddenly it's treated like it's infinite, like it's less valuable. Then, step 2, all that effort you're putting in, it just becomes invisible. People stop respecting it. And finally, and this one really hurts, they stop taking you seriously. Your opinions, your needs, it's like you fade into the background. You go from being an asset to an afterthought.
So you gotta ask, what is really going on here? Is it that you're not good enough? Or that being nice is just a bad strategy? No, not really. The real issue is something we almost never think about. The incredible, unseen power of having limits.
And I really want you to hear this. The problem is not you. It's not because you're not good enough. It's got nothing to do with your worth or your talent or how smart you are. Let's just get that straight right now. The absolute key is this. Respect isn't something you lose. In this story, it was never fully established in the first place because the boundaries were never drawn. Without limits, people have no idea where your yes ends and your no begins. You're basically not giving them a rule book for how to value you. I mean, just think about the logic of it for a second. Your constant availability, your endless willingness to just say yes to everything, that sends a very specific signal. And that signal is predictability. People just know what you're going to do before you do it. They know you'll adjust. They know you'll understand. There's no tension. There's no mystery. They don't even have to think about it. And here's the tough pill to swallow. If your response is always a guarantee, then you stop being a person they interact with and you start becoming a utility they use. And utilities, by their very nature, can be replaced. This is the ultimate price of undefined kindness. Okay, so that sounds pretty bleak. But how do we turn this ship around? How do we reclaim that value? The answer isn't to stop being a good person. Not at all. It's about redefining what that even means. It's about finding that sweet spot where kindness meets self-respect.
We often chase that title of nicest person because we think it's the fastest way to be liked and respected. But true, lasting respect? Well, that's earned with a totally different currency.
It comes from knowing when to stop adjusting, when to stop forgiving endlessly, when to say no. It's in those moments, when you set a limit, politely but firmly, that you actually teach people how to treat you. That is where real respect is born. And that brings us to the final crucial question, and this one is really for you to take away. Take a hard look at your own life, your relationships, your work. In that quest to be nice, where have your limits gotten a little blurry? And more importantly, where do you need to start drawing the line? Because the answer to that, that's where everything changes.